Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Dad of Boy. So, we're gonna have to go do more side quests because the doors have things for us. Yay!
That didn't last long enough for me to start singing Row, Row, Row Your Boat in a Kratos impression.
All together now. Row. Oh, we're done. Andrew's like, oh, thank God. I can't stand Dad's greatest hits.
Row, row, row. Your
Nobody
boat
can
off
stand
to
the
kill
music their
the
parents like.
fiends.
Bunch of debatable. I was introduced to a lot of classics from my folks, but a lot of it was also, the genre died for a reason.
Did you have to
that was
listen to
like-
all of it playing on blast on the radio or jukebox all day, every day?
Not all day, every day, but there were times where, Steve or such and such were out for the night, and my mom was bored, so she just have the fucking stereo on, and she would listen to a lot of shit. It was, like in the '90s, it was all like Ricky Martin shit.
You see, stuff like that is extremely ironic to me because everyone's like, kids these days are so impolite. And me, I'm just like, yeah, but no one older than 40 knows how to use a pair of headphones, so shut up.
I think it was just something that she was used to doing in her youth, because all my older relatives in around those times did that. Like, they didn't wear headphones, wear Walkmans or anything. Like, they just put it on stereo and had it on blast during the day because that's what they did while they were cleaning up the house.
Yeah.
That sort of shit.
And I get that, but like, I shouldn't have to check whether my car is working properly just because the music from a car two cars over made it vibrate in a weird way.
Oh, the window vibrating. That's bass.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I love this song. How did it go again? I'm aware of that.
I don't know, man. You sure that's how it went? It went beep. Could it be that Mr. Krabs is a dubstepper?
I was gonna say, man, is a fucking Flash driving this car? What the fuck is this vibration and shit?
I'm not even kidding. That happened to me like 2 days ago. I was in the car. I had my Raycons in. I was doing the whole like listening to idle video essays while running deliveries, and my car just starts vibrating in a weird way. And I'm like, oh no, are my brakes going again?
They come.
No, it was just two cars in front of me with like really wild bass going thump 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 with the music, and
That's like it's something that I've always been baffled by, even as a kid, because folks driving by in their cars, listen, no matter what you're listening to, if your bass is so fucking high up where you're just hearing nothing but vibrate, like, I don't understand how you're enjoying the song.
It's like listening to Kratos slam a monster into the ground over and over and over.
This is what's actually happening inside your speakers. Yeah, but it's like you can't hear the song. Like, I can't hear the song from outside of the car. How the hell are you hearing anything from inside of the car?
I think part of it is that it's like it's an extension of the way us Americans love to use our cars as status symbols. You can hear our bass so clearly. That's because
it is absolutely
we got
flex.
a great car with a great sound system. And I'm just like, that's how nice for you.
The sound part. I was gonna say, it's definitely a sound. I don't know if it's great, but it is definitely a sound.
Well, if the speakers are capable of bass that strong, then it's definitely good sound. But still, like, I don't care. I only care about my own sound system.
I put my audio at a comfortable level, windows up, because I'm listening to Crush 40. Do you guys get like that? I have to ask, out of curiosity, are you guys sort of, I don't say insecure is the right word, but sort of self-conscious about what you listen to out loud, or is it just you have to have headphones?
Well, I've gotten so used to listening to headphones that, like, I don't want the noise of whatever I'm listening to reach very far. But that's just me. Like, I just don't want to bother anyone.
I go back to again what it was like growing up, where we had music on the stereo while taking care of things inside the house. That's personally the way I like to do it. Like, I will wear headphones when I am working out or when I'm out and about doing shit.
Yeah.
But like inside the house, I really don't really need to have the things in my ears, especially if I'm alone.
Honestly, the only like out loud sound system setup that I appreciate at all is the kind of surround system that you get like in a really good home setup or in a movie theater. Those are the only times where I will actually like go out of my way to listen to things out loud without headphones. It's really good. It can be really, really like an experience if you have the right kind of setup, which, because I'm poor, only ever happens in a movie theater for me, but whatever.
Take advantage.
Well, it's like, yeah, I rarely go to a movie theater, and when I do, it's like half the time it's for something that's going to be critically panned, like the Rise of Skywalker, but like, even in that case, yeah, the story has problems, but like the scenes
Didn't you go
are
to see
great,
that like 5 times?
and the sound. Yeah, I went to see it like, well, more like 3. But that's because there's a movie theater like literally around the corner from my house. I could walk there if I want to.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if distance is not that far, then yeah, I'd probably do the same thing.
Yeah. So like, I just like the audio-visual experience was just that impressive, and I am a binge watcher, so when I do get hooked on something at a movie theater, I generally do go to see it a couple times.
With or without reclining seats.
Reclining seats are a must,
Good.
and this theater has them.
Oh, awesome. Have you ever went into like one of those sit-in, like dine-in theater experiences?
I have once or twice. The food's way too expensive.
That's my problem with it. I've only done it once in University City in Philadelphia, and that shit was like $40.
I've never.
It's just one of those. It's like, I'm going to see the movie. I'm not here to get dinner.
Wait, I did actually go to a theater like that once. The problem for me was that it was a 3D movie, and I can't wear the 3D glasses over my actual glasses, and the result was that like I got
the burger I ordered. It's like it's really here.
I got the 3D effect, but my eyes are bad, so I didn't get a very clear 3D effect. So the food was pretty much all I was there for.
I was in a room for Rude Awakening when I found out the bill was real.
Yeah. One of the times I went to one of those, it's like one of the 2 times was for Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods, and it's like, why would I order a meal when by the time the food gets here, the movie's going to be almost done, because it's it's showing an anime movie. It's like barely 90 minutes.
I don't remember if I paid that day. It was years ago. This was on our trip to Colorado, so I don't.
Well, I mean, you don't have to pay for it. I mean, that's all the better.
But
get the experience without having to get the full experience. You know what I mean?
Well, I didn't get to enjoy the movie all that much because of my eyes, but that's a me problem.
That's exactly though why I don't see 3D movies, because I don't like taking my glasses off to wear the 3D glasses, and I hate putting 3D glasses over my actual glasses.
I mean,
I am always aware of it being.
I love 3D technology when it's used correctly, because it's really immersive, but the only 3D videos that I can personally enjoy are like from a mobile phone when you stick it in a headset, or a VR headset if I could afford one. Those work really nicely. Like, if I wish there was more stuff for it, because like,
I don't doubt there is, but I don't think it's as obvious to like search for. I wouldn't even know where the hell to look.
Well, the thing is, like, all the stuff you would have to pay for is the expensive stuff that you need, like a legitimate virtual reality headset that costs $200 or $300 to enjoy. And then if you want a high resolution VR headset, you got to pay even more than that.
My mom was just contacting me a couple of days ago. He wants to get Steve a VR headset. I was like, get the fuck him.
Why, does he get motion sick or?
No, it was like I just never took Steve as the VR guy, like at all. Like he was the Call of Duty, Uncharted, God of War guy.
Well,
like growing up.
There's a fair amount of crossover between that crowd and what VR gaming is trying to do, because there's a lot of immersive spectacle involved, and it's really good for first-person games. Like, absurdly good for first-person games. Until you see the character's hands beneath the wrist, but, you know, baby steps.
Well, just like in real life.
Glover's finally getting his paydays.
But,
Here's
like,
Rayman.
there are definite limits to what you can do with VR on a phone with, like, cardboard. So most of the free stuff is basically tech demo stuff. Or just plain old VR videos, but you'll have to pay for a special player for those, and you better hope that your phone is top quality, because like even at like what you would consider regular HD resolutions, VR video can be pretty demanding. Yeah.
Not to mention how much fucking data it consumes.
Well,
too.
yeah, because because like the basic way of doing 3D VR is both like 360 or 180 degree rotating video, which by itself increases the amount of pixels you need exponentially, but also like one projection for each eye, so you're projecting a really large video file twice at the same time. It's not easy stuff. On an unrelated note, did you know VLC Player on your computer can play like 180 and 360 degree videos, and you can just drag the image around with your mouse? Because I did not know that until like 3 days ago.
Oh, you mean Kirby player?
What?
Oh, you didn't see Cone Kirby?
No. Not. I have no idea what you're talking about.
At the time of the recording, the direct was this week.
Oh.
For fuller context, one thing that people lashed on in the trailer was Kirby becoming like a car tarp
Yeah.
and like engulfing a car. They call him Carby now.
Carby.
And
Okay, that's a pun
so-
that was totally worth the extra transformation gymnastics.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
basically one of the things he does in the game is just kind of like inflate and like, you know, balloon himself over things. Like he'll become like well, the car for one, but one of the
A thing.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to think of a specific example because I only saw the
Wow.
I only saw the trailer a few days ago.
Wow.
But one of them he like blobs onto is like a traffic cone. So someone took the image of that and made it their DLC player icon.
Wow, you know, Hedgehog of the Wild is looking nice, but, you know, I'm really hyped for Super Kirby Odyssey.
yeah, you're not wrong.
Okay, so we've got some weird games coming, but I can't say I'm not
Honestly,
excited.
I don't know what the hell is worse, because like the idea of Odyssey is like you get brain warped for a second, and Kirby just fucking temporarily devours you.
John,
There's
did you
gonna
see the
be-
one where Kirby is over Samus's suit?
There's going to be so much.
No, I haven't.
There's going to be so much disgusting Kirby vor in the Rule 34 forums. I'm just like,
There already is. Since the inception of Kirby, let's be real.
I hope not, but
Not that you're actively looking for that sort of thing, but it's like it's just one of those. Wouldn't be surprising if you're right. Yeah. But those are the things that we keep to ourselves late at night.
Well, speak for yourself. I don't really like Kirby all that much in any context, so I mean, I'm looking forward to the new one because it looks like the Kirby game that'll finally get me into the series after trying literally every single one I could get my hands on and not really feeling it. But
Is it just because of the shift to 3D?
well, there is that. I do generally react better to 3D platforming than 2D platforming, unless it's Sonic the Hedgehog. But I don't know. Just like the general look and feel of the game feels more unique, I guess, and less generically Kirby. So I feel like my dislike of previous Kirby games has no bearing on whether or not I'll like this one. And what I am seeing is pretty nice. So I'm optimistic.
My only sort of concern off the get-go is that it might be a little too slow.
That depends.
As far as Kirby goes, because I love how high speed and kinetic Kirby games can be.
Well, that's always
And
that's always
the one thing I didn't really like about like the Dreamland stuff in 64 was that it's a little too lumbering.
That's always going to be a consideration when you switch over into a 3D environment. The game is always going to be slower by virtue of everything being bigger, but I don't think it looks too slow for what it is. It depends on the level design, though. Speed and level design really do have to work together for the pace to be good. You know.
Yeah, I think it's like everything that I've seen so far of the game. Like the level design is more spacious, given the shift, and I'm hoping that doesn't just make things too much of a
It also
slog,
depends on what
basically.
sort of mobility options Kirby can get through his
Yes.
powers. Because
Well, I mean, he becomes a car, so
Yeah, I was gonna say car that goes back into Carby, and the other things that he can swallow temporarily.
I want to see Kirby as a motorcycle with a
yeah,
gun.
it just does it does like Shadow the Hedgehog. It's like except he's not on the motorcycle; he is the motorcycle.
Carby Davison.
Yeah,
No, wait, what would the wordplay be with Kirby on a bike?
well, we did Carby.
if I gotta think about it too
did
hard,
we
it's not
did
gonna be
Carby
funny.
Davidson, but
Carvey Davis, no, Carvey,
Curly Davidson? I don't know.
yeah, Kirby
Curly,
Davidson.
Carly Davidson. No, Curly. No, it would be Curly. Yeah.
uh,
What'd you call me? Yeah. Yeah, we're going back to God of War because it's the meme one. So
yeah.
but I have nothing else. I have nothing.
Give me the meme.
I have nothing. I have nothing else to spend the resources on, so I'm getting the other outfits just to get them. But
Yeah, I feel you. If it ain't broke, why fix it?